The battling continues along the boards.
Smart recovery by Stamkos.
That move not too slick there.
Tampa Bay's in their own end setting things up. Decides to go back and see if his goalie's got any better ideas. Moving it now in their own end. And goes back a little further, hoping to gain ground. In their own end, making headway. Thinking maybe his goalie's got a better idea. Closer to him now. And in the defensive zone, he continues.
Stamkos is tripped up. That should be a penalty.
Decides to go back to his own end to try and get out. Tampa Bay is controlling play now in the defensive zone. Pushing it on in their own end. Continues on back a little further.
In his own end, heading backwards.
And he keeps it going in his own end.
Winnipeg's PK has been splendid. Tampa Bay's back in its own end, trying to work forward.
Decides to skate it back toward his own end. Trying to generate something from behind his own net. Continues in their own end. Can't seem to find a play there, so he'll go back and reset.
Back in the defensive zone.
Wants to get something regenerated, but from his own end of the ice. Continues on back a little farther. Skating with it now in the defensive zone. And he retreats back from center ice. Making some headway in their own end. In the defensive zone, pressing on. He goes back into his own end.
Tampa Bay's got it in their own end, hoping for center.
Decides to curl back a little further.
He's got something in mind, so he's headed back.
Will turn back into his own end and look over his options. Still has control in the defensive zone. Hoping to recoil back in his own end. And he continues on in the defensive zone.
Going back to his own end.
He's in his own end of the ice now. And what's up?
He's headed back toward his goalie. And he picks it up.
Tampa Bay setting things up in the defensive zone.
Wheels behind the cage. Kucherov's trying to work his way ahead. Back on his stick. And glides on through center ice.
Tampa Bay's in possession as they travel in their own end.
Is back behind the net. He's got it behind his own net. And now we'll get the penalty call.